from your breaking news and weather authority. This is 13 Wham News at 5.
Breaking news: murder, manslaughter, and gang assault charges filed in the death of Rochester native and inmate Robert Brooks. Former prison employees all facing a judge this afternoon, while demands for justice echoed during a tense encounter outside court. Today's major turn in the case comes more than 2 months after Robert Brooks died, a death which authorities now say was an act of murder. Good afternoon, I'm Matt Malloy.
And I'm Lowell Rose, and for Karen. The suspects are now charged in the case, Brooks' family and others demanding justice. He was 43 years old when he died in December.
Charges vary among the defendants. 9 of them listed here faced a judge this afternoon in Utica. The name of a 10th person charged in the case has yet to be released. Now, the case has drawn outrage since news emerged of the December 9th incident at Marcy Correctional Facility in Oneida County. 13 Wham's Natalie Calzatoni is on the major turn in this case. Natalie, good evening to you.
Good evening to you, Matt and Lowell. The family of Robert Brooks among those in the courtroom as the charges were announced. Supporters also showing up chanting justice for Robert Brooks. 6 former Marcy Corrections officers are now indicted for second-degree murder in the beating death of Brooks, an inmate who was handcuffed. Those officers are Nicholas Anzalone, David Kingsley, Anthony Farina, Christopher Walrath, Matthew Gallagher, and one named defendant set to be arraigned Monday. 4 others are also facing lesser charges. All entered a plea of not guilty, and I'm told 3 unnamed Marcy employees reached plea agreements. According to the indictment, upon arriving to the emergency room of the infirmary at Marcy in December, Brooks was at various times restrained, beaten, choked, gagged, and forcibly moved and kicked. These beatings and other assaults were perpetrated by defendants while acting in concert with each other. The special prosecutor on the case, Onondaga County, William Fitzpatrick, says Brooks died from a massive beating to his body, repeated restrictions of airways, and choking on his own blood. Brooks' son speaking out after facing his father's accused killers for the first time.
I will never get my father back. The men have robbed me of that opportunity. Still, indictments are an important step toward accountability. These men murdered my father. It was on video. The whole world got to see it. Waiting a month for these charges have been extremely hard, but these men need to be prosecuted and convicted of the crimes they made.
I think any sentient human being looking at the tapes naturally comes to the conclusion that he must have said something. He must have spit at the officers. He must have resisted in some way. And the fact of the matter is, he did absolutely nothing.
Now, Fitzpatrick says at least 6 defendants made bond today, and supporters here expressed their outrage. I'm told there are at least 2 current or former Marcy employees and 1 current or former Mohawk Correctional Facility employee still under investigation. Reporting live in Utica, Natalie Calzatoni, 13 Wham News. Back to you.